Alright guys, this thing's been cooling off. And there's the bent line. I'll hang this. Give me a second, let me hang my tool up so I don't lose it. There you go. That's how you bend lines. Now we do have to just and guys. Alright, she's clean. She's cleared. Alright, now we need to heat up the end. While the heat gun's heating up, we'll show you how to put the barb fitting in. This barb fitting. We'll show you how to put the barb fitting into this end. You guys need a silicone spray. And spray your part. Rotate it. Keep it rotating, guys. And keep it above the heat. Now take your fitting, and that's how you do it. Back you guys up a little bit. You guys watch the second way. And keep on check. What I'm doing is check and see how pliable it is. This is if you don't have the tool. And that's how you do it. Let that cool off. Now what you guys could do, heat it up just to melt the ends a little bit, just like that. Now, what I like to use, nylon steel. I like to use these nylon to nylon compression fittings. What I like to use. Because this is what I'm going to put up by the gas tank. Just got an open end like that. And a little union, compression union. Or ferrule. And then your cap. So the way this works is on the open end. Slide your cap on first. I'll show you underneath the van. Slide that on first. Take your nylon compression ring. Slide that on. Make sure the flat is towards the nut and the bevel's towards the open end. Then take this. I had to do something. And that slides right on like that. And then you just take this and you push it all together. And you crimp it down. And the reason why I'm using compression fittings so we can take it back apart when I need to get underneath the gotta drop the tank in the future if I ever do. Alright, catch you guys. Alright guys, we're back under let me ungag my fuel lines. Okay, let's run our fuel line. And if you still have them, put these caution tags back on your fuel lines. So if you have some moron working on this vehicle, the moron will know that's a fuel line. Okay. Now we're gonna, yeah. Okay. There's that. And there's that. I forgot a part. And I'll show you when I get back up. I forgot to show you the doorman part number for that. You gotta reinstall your lock key, your lock for this fuel line. Come on, old lady. Don't do it to me. Oh, really? Oh, it's because you're not locked all the way on. Why aren't you going all the way on? Huh. That should be all the way on. Alright, give me a few minutes. Alright guys, if you're having problems like I am, take your silicone spray and dose it. And that should aid you of getting that on. I don't know why it's being so hard to get on. Oh, this is just a dormant problem. I'll pull the key out, the lock out. That should have been it right there. This is why no one likes doormen. Because it never fits the OEM line. Alright guys, we won't talk about that up there, but I did get it to snap in finally. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now what we need to do is cut back. What I like to use is a pair of wire cutters. They're electrician wire cutters. Found they're sharpest. Then you just take you take the tip of these and just do this. Let's just make sure there ain't no burr. Now, what we need to do is get our ferrule. Shoved up on there. Remember the flat end towards the nut. Dorman garbage again. See that slid back a little bit. Just keep on walking that ferrule back till it bottoms out. Now I need to take this other end off. Hey kiddo! And just cut it off. Almost screwed that up. Nut. Make sure the flat part's towards the nut. And make darn sure you're getting that all the way on there. Should stop moving. Slide this collar all back. Slide that up. Nut running. Slide this tight sucker up. Come on, old lady. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now this ferrule is a 15 and a 13. Yeah, 15 and 13. No. Yeah. 15 on the big nut. The ferrule is a 13. And you'll know when it's tight because you start feeling quite a bit of resistance on it. You want to tighten it to crush it, but don't over tighten it to split the nut or strip it. Right there feels good. Alright. Now let's rehook that back up there. Hook that like that. There. Alright, now we need the fuel filter. Because we got to do the 3/8. Alright, let's see what you guys are looking at. Alright. Now, these new fuel filters on these vans are plastic. Kind of neat idea. But let's get this hooked up. Maybe. Hold that up. There. Alright, that's stamped in. That's good. That's stamped in. Alright. Because we gotta get the fuel filter up there first so we can figure out how long the 3/8 line needs to be. And no, I didn't get a new impact. Alright, now let's go out to on the workbench. Alright guys, I know I'm going to have a hate comment why I did what I did. Well, there's your line. That's for the 5/16 line. Yeah, it broke there. I guarantee the rest of that's going to break. So that's why I did what I did. And why I cut it off, because it broke inside of there. The rust jacket inside. So that's 5/16. Now 3/8, there was nothing wrong with the 3/8 line, but it wasn't looking too healthy. I cut that end off, but yeah, that line didn't look too healthy. And on top of that, the internals of this broke all out. So that's why I did what I did. Now, what I have for 3/8 line, this section is still in decent shape. That goes into the fuel filter. Now I got a barb compression fitting here. It's a steel to nylon. It's the only one I have. And then I got a 40, that's about a 45. We bought this from my mom's truck. I can't even find these anymore. But what we're going to do, it's already got the fitting union nut and ferrule on it. So that's steel to nylon. That's steel to nylon. So that goes up towards the motor. Since, like I said, 3/8 is a little harder to bend than 5/16. So that'll give me that bend. Yeah. That'll give me that bend I need to go towards the wall. And then this is basically, like I said, connect these two together. And then what I have left over is some 3/8 line. So we gotta figure out how much we need. Let's get a nut on. And this is all the crap from my mom's truck on the 3/8 side. Okay, we need nut, the nylon ferrule, the fitting, that bottomed out. So I have to Hercules it right now. I'm going to go underneath the van and see how much I need, and then I'll be back. Alright, give me a few minutes. Alright guys, I got the section cut off, so we're going to be all good here. And this is what I was going to show you. This is what happens when we try to make a tight bend. Well, not a tight bend, but yeah, somewhat of a bend. That's what that end used to go to. You guys see the crazy bend that we had to do. Yeah, it didn't work out the greatest. So, got everything I need now. If you need that kit that I use for the 5/16 before I forget again, that's what it is. The 800-051 for Ford 5/16. So let's get this underneath the van and get it hooked up.